Welcome back to the channel, lads and ladies. Liberty. No taxation without representation. Welcome back to the channel, lads and ladies. Happy 4th of July. That is the time that I'm recording this. And we have Tank Mommy on the couch behind me and the little jet baby. And I am just so happy to be able to share a holiday with my girls. We've all been super tired, and there's also been some incredible sales on GOGGoodoldgames.com on games made in America. I picked up Rogue Legacy for like $3 or $4, which is just ridiculous. This is a fantastic game. And we start off with our first hero. This is a rogue-like dungeon crawler, sort of a Castlevania style game, as you can tell very clearly from the map and the kick-ass music in the background. And the story of this one is fairly simple. You'll see it play out as we, well, clearly start to dip our toes in the waters of this game. It's somewhat overwhelming for someone of my skills. It's also a game that came out first on PlayStation, and it shows, I think this was a PS3, maybe a PS4 game. Maybe it was PS4. Anyway, the controls definitely work better with a gamepad, but I'm playing with keyboard and mouse, so a little bit of awkwardness there to start off with. And we're not going to do super well in our first life, but that is to be expected. Now, what's not necessarily baked into the game is we're not going to go super well for our next 10 lives or so, but that comes down more to my skill as a slash and hacker than it does any fault of this game. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, it's on sale right now as of the making of this video for a ridiculously small amount of money. And when you think about the $20, $40, $60, $80 packs that Gaijin is selling, and consider that this is 5% of the cost of some of those packs, you maybe think that there are other places you can spend your money and get a lot of fun. I did spend $20 on War Thunder recently though, and I'll have to talk about that in another video. But let's carry on trying not to die. I said trying not to die, didn't I? That room was OP, please nerf. So we didn't do super well with our first life. Sir Lee has been slain. There you go. Toshio down. Now the game starts over again. Only we choose the person who will succeed us. Lady Winry the Giant. Seems pretty good. I'm still struggling with the controls. I literally can't figure out how to go up and down on this menu for a second. That's how lost I am. I do end up switching up the controls a little bit later on. But let's pick Lady Winry and see if we can throw a wrench into the plans of our foes. So who is this Lady Winry? I don't know. There aren't a whole lot of giants in the Toshio Thunder Discord server, but if you are a giant woman and you would like to have this character named after you, hit me up on the Discord. Go ahead and check that out. There is an invite link in the description of this video for you. A little more story now. We've met the blacksmith, and we throw in his direction some of our precious gold. Are we actually going to buy that helmet? As soon as I figure out what the button to buy it is. Like I said, kind of bad with the controls in this game at this point. It is made for use with a gamepad, and it works a lot better with, say, a 360 controller or whatever you can plug into your computer. It's not really well optimized for keyboard, and I don't even think there are mouse controls, so that is a thing. At the beginning of your next quest, before you go into the new dungeon, which gets randomized with each new life, you pay all of your gold and start fresh. So, a lot of our character traits carry over. That is some upgrades to our castle that makes us more effective that we purchase after dying. And our successor is a new character with some randomized features based upon other people who have been in the family. So that's something that you'll see moving through this game. So as you play and select your successors, that looked like an evil portrait, but it wasn't. You will end up building a family tree. There's an evil portrait. I remember them well. And actually, I'm fairly lucky to get a giant as my first successor. I really like giants. They have a big hitbox. They hit for extra damage. They might even be, I don't think they are any tougher, but oof, critical hit, nice. But we took a hit there. That's got us half dead already. Giants are fun, but they also have a bigger hitbox themselves, so they can get hit by enemy attacks and body slams all the easier. In any event, I haven't mentioned yet that how did that one hit me? Hacks, I tell you, hacks! Now, the game mechanics of this are actually pretty tight. It really feels a lot like Shovel Knight and any number of those other throwback RPGs that have you hacking and slashing your way through the end. Aw, that's just disappointing, isn't it? As we go down. What was I talking about? Fare thee well, Lady Winry, we hardly knew you. Now, carrying on the family tree, and you'll notice that the ladies have a little bow in their hair, which is both adorable and well, other than that, I guess that's all there really is to it. They're adorable. We don't want any skinny fellas in our family tree right now, because again, when you pick your successor, it helps to determine the chances of receiving similar traits in future progeny. So that's a thing. In any event, we do have enough money to spend upgrading our gear via the blacksmith, so we'll go ahead and do that. We didn't last real long with Lady Winry, but we did pick up a decent amount of gold, at least for the beginning of the game. And when you look at what is able to be done by people that are actually good at this game, you will laugh your butt off at me, but I was just having a good time. Again, this is a game I bought for, what, $3-4, something like that, on goodoldgames.com, GOG, which has been just a great site. And you'll notice that this character is a cusser. So she cusses and gets bleeped out every time she gets hit, which I think is just hilarious. No comments on the language that a youth pastor should be using in his videos, please. But, oh yeah, you can hear the baby in the background. I guess that's all I really had to say about this one. Now we're just going to be chilling out and relaxing together and watching me play through some lives. I was just really enjoying being able to relax, play some games, have my wife and my girls here with me all together. And you'll see that that's actually a silver chest, so it's worth a little bit more. And does that portrait look suspicious to you? We go ahead and give it a swipe just to make sure it's not evil. I feel like going into this room was a mistake. And it was. And her last words, signs of disappointment. Let's start the old cycle again. Shall it be Sir Wallace the Gay, which is a trait? Or Sir John, OCD, hypergonadism. This means he has big ol' cojones. He's roided up constantly. Or Lady Christine. Don't be fooled by the beard. That's just spell power growing out of her face. She definitely is one of the ladies. Who shall we choose? I was thinking about the people on the Discord when I was picking people here. And I'd love to name some of these characters after you guys, but at the same time, it would be hard to see you inevitably die, so I don't know how I feel about that. In any event, I've bought a few upgrades. You can see in our teeny little manor, I suppose. What is it, a keep? We'll call it a keep. Hopefully, we can keep improving it. See what I did there? Anyway, nothing left to do other than throw away our last 60 gold, throw away our life in the dungeon, and ooh, try out our new spiky ball spell. That seems pretty fun. I wonder if we can get that to work well for us. It should be a fairly effective attack against a lot of bosses if it can hit them a few times. So we'll see if we can actually face a boss. Actually, we won't. We're not going to make it. I'll tell you right now. Don't look forward to that. Ooh, but loving the amount of bouncy spiky ball action going on there. That's pretty neat. Is that an evil portrait? Nope. Skeleton all the way on the other side of the map, taking damage from our spiky balls. I gotta say, that's a lot of fun. Thought that portrait might be evil. I know, I might be getting paranoid here. But jump! Jump! Oh, I didn't jump. That was bad. We're not doing super well, but with our health upgrade, we're still alive. And, well, that just gives us more time to suffer now, doesn't it? Jump! Do something! I'm so bad, man. Watching myself, I look like I'm even more useless than I felt while I was playing. And I felt fairly useless. But that is just the way of things in this game, and you grow both in your skill at the game and your character's abilities, and it really does get a lot of fun after a few hours. And because it's so easy to die in this game, you don't have to feel so bad if something gets you down. Once you start living for an hour or more and really get invested in the life of your character, that's when it really starts to hurt. That every hit is chipping away at those HP that you're just not going to get back. Unless you're some kind of vampire. Wall food is rare and precious in this game, and it doesn't heal as much as you want it to. And yet again, we suffer a death. Sir John, we knew you well. We loved you not half as much as you deserved. Rest in pepperonis, my friend. Now we choose. Will it be Sir Wilco, the gay mage with EHS? Well, judging from how long I'm hovering over Wilco, maybe. Shall it be Lady Brisa, the barbarian with glaucoma? Nope, back to Sir Wilco. Let's get our gay on. Alright, this one's for you, Nader Tot. And building our castle. What should we sink our gold into? Let's all hope that the life of I can't even remember, Sir Wilco, is that his name? We'll call him Nader for now. That's the first character named after a Discord member. Let's hope that Nader can do a bit better than his predecessors. Let's see if his abilities can carry him to victory. Spoiler, they shan't. Looking to see where I can spend my gold, and I kind of want this character to live. I want this one to do well. So let's all root for Nader Tot here as he boldly goes forth. He is a wizard, so he doesn't have the most HP, but look at that big, beautiful, saucy mana bar. We can spam our abilities. He has the time stop ability, which is really intriguing. It seems like something that could be quite good, especially against traps. You can pause time, whack your enemies a few times. If I can just get on target. I seem a bit weak. Do I seem a bit weak to you? The sword arm of a wizard, sorcerer, can't remember which is called in this one. Seems a bit less girthy, a little bit less frumptuous? Is that a word? Those spikes, we jumped too high. I was thinking right before I jumped, I need to not jump the maximum amount. And there we try out the time stop. That's pretty neat. But it used a good 50 mana or so it costs 15 to start the time stop, and then it looks like about every half second we have another tick of mana expenditure, so that ability can get rather expensive rather quickly. The upside of being a sorcerer, in addition to your extended mana bar at the cost of health, not so much of an upside if you ask me with how many hits I take, is that every time you kill an enemy, you also receive a portion of mana back. So it encourages you to use your abilities as is only appropriate for a spell caster. The time stop ability, quite good, but also rather expensive. Definitely one of those abilities that can be used well, by someone that understands the tactics of this game and has a good feel for how to position. That's right, it's a great ability for somebody else. For me, I'm just afraid to use it because it burns through the mana so rapidly. So it's sort of a balancing act in this game between using your abilities to make up for your lack of skill. I kind of lose heart on that jump and decide to go at it from a different angle, or just trying to hack and slash your way to victory, saving your abilities for an emergency. And there's a time where we really could have benefited from popping that time stop to make up for, again, our lack of skill. So we are about one hit away from dying, and I show you the sweet Shovel Knight kill on that enemy. Vertical attacks are a lot of fun, and we just gotta slice the... that was a hard hit. 31 damage takes us down. Rest in peace, Nader Tot. You were half-baked at the most. You didn't live as long as we all hoped you would. But, well, that was about the first 20 minutes of gameplay. So there's a little bit of a cut here as we go into my second recording session. I just sat, wept a bit for our dear friend Nader Tot, wiped my tears on my sleeve of the shirt that I definitely wear, and as opposed to being just completely bare-chested while playing these games. But hey, it's my house, you know? If you can't hang around, yeah, never mind. Anyway, try not to imagine that. Let's just get back into the gameplay, and notice that these grotesque enlarged eyeballs that spit, what is that, blood tears at us? Jeez, get some more edge, bad guy. My goodness, it is a Castlevania after all, I suppose. By the way, I love the art style of this game. Anyway, the music also, if you can't hear the music, definitely crank up that volume and just soak in it. That's one of the things that really makes this game, honestly. Vertical attack, haha! That always feels so good. Man, we avoid taking some damage. Life is good. In lieu of the loss of Nader Tot, our skills have multiplied. Yes, indeed. Let's break those chairs. There's gold and then our furniture. What was he even getting on about? I don't know. I'm just having a great time. It's nice to have sort of a day off because Tank Mommy is here as she has the day off. Being that it's a federal holiday and she's a federal employee, she benefits from that, and she just doesn't get enough time off. It's hard for her. If you see that little dark spot on the wall, that's where a character can slip through a secret passageway to get to that chest, but you have to be a dwarf to do so, and that is a genetic trait that you can unlock in your progeny. So, once again, with the family line aspect of this game, as we practice our vertical attacks. Sorry, I don't always spam fireball. I swear that doesn't happen to me. Just if I get a little bit too excited and start popping those abilities off when there's just nothing to use them on. So also, this guy seems to hit a bit harder than poor dear Nader did. So we're able to survive a little bit more. And look at the big, beautiful blue MP bar we have. Vertical attack, and we fluff the last one. Going down, slain by a dirty, stinking zombie. New life. So let's bring the next generation in. And speaking of dwarfism, how could we not play adorable Lady Littner? She's so dainty. She's a little and but what else does she have? Electrophobia. Chickens freak us out. I gotta say, I don't know what that means. Prosopagnosia. Can't tell people apart. I almost have that. Well, let's be one of the little ladies. So, little ladies on the Discord, little ladies of YouTube, this one's for you. You know what? I hate to say it, but here goes Tank Toddler. So this character is going to be called Tank Toddler. Lady Littner, you have been renamed to the Tank Toddler. So my girl is currently taking a nap right now. My little 2-year-old daughter, And we also have a 5-month-old baby who's with mommy right now in, I guess, the bedroom? Did they go into the bedroom? I think she went off to go feed the baby. And we've unlocked the Enchantress, who will give us the ability to equip runes. And I like how she puts it here. You go find them and she'll sell them back to us at a profit. A true opportunist if ever there was one. Checking out what's available, but then again, not available for the 20 gold I have kicking around in my pocket. And they are mobility upgrades. Those would be very much appreciated. And look at our teeny little person. She's so stinky cute. Come on, go tank baby, go. You can do it. I believe in you. Alright everybody, root for Guppy. Are you rooting? Root harder though. We want the best for little Brooklyn here. So go tank baby, go. Let's try. Oh, right away, a hard hit. Another hard hit. No, stop! Stop picking on her! Why are you so mean? And the trap kills us in the first room. Tank baby, no! I'm sorry. That what? Chun-Li? Really? Okay. Is this Street Fighter? Sir Charles, how girthy you are! Gigantism. Barbarian. Yeah, I know who this has to be. This is Sir Adam of the Palm. And you know what? I don't think my bestest buddy in the whole world is gonna see this video. But if he does, maybe I can link him on Facebook or something. Here you are, bud. Sir Adam of the Palm. As he handily acquits himself in the first room, killing these 0 enemies. I'm not sure if that spike ball can hit me, but I don't want to find out. Using our mobility here and our big ol' swinging arm to swipey swipe that spellcasting swarthy miscreant, we avoid stepping on the floor spikes real quick. And another trap room. Nope, screw that. I ain't gonna do that again. I saw what happened to Tank Baby. And a room full of enemies? That's just fine by me. We like having things to swipe at, especially since they do things like drop gold for us. Now, a bit of a tricky situation, but we kill that first corrupt knight I see with no issues and are able to take down his flanking cohort with ease. It looks like we are tall, but not quite so tall that those fireballs hit us in the dome, so that's nice. Always good to know. Now, if we do step up here, obviously we'll be in range, so we need to be quick, and we take a hit from the Dark Knight and stupidly jump right into a trap. But look at our gorgeous green girthy hit points bar up there, growing smaller with every room, I know, but we are making some progress. Sir Adam of the Palm, our fate is in your hands. Okay, nice hit. We got that portrait with our dagger toss. It's hard to even notice those little daggers flying out of the hand of Adam, our hero here, but we do manage to take down the enemy with our special ability. Not the most impressive one by any means, but also cheap in terms of MP, so useful nonetheless, as we take definitely an unnecessary fireball hit there, but we do have some life left to spare. Always nice to see those upgrades, and because we have a lot of life, we seem to recover more health. I remember getting 7 HP back when we had 100 HP, so it must be a percentage that the wall food heals you for, and I'm all for that because I'd love to last a little bit longer. And in the beefy hands of Sir Adam the Palmer, we should be able to do just that. Carrying on. We'll call that even. Now it looks like a more upgraded enemy here. The Visionary, a mini-boss, if you will. Can we avoid... that was just bad gameplay. We took too much damage there, down to, what is that, 68 hit points from 225. The copious amounts of wall food we've been able to find, not securing enough health for us. If only Sir Adam was some sort of gourmet chef who could cook his own meals, bake his own bread, make delicious pastries and the like. in the midst of fighting this dungeon, but alas, all he has is a sword and the ability to whack things very, very hard with it, and occasionally throw knives at things. Anyway, tossing those knives around is going to make them dull. You'll need to sharpen that. Ooh, second journal entry. Let's see what the prince has to say. Is it the prince or is it just Prince? Are we chasing a pop star? Well, I guess we'll find out. Not that we'll find out in this video, or perhaps ever. I think I'm gonna stay really trashed at Rogue Legacy for a while, but if you haven't noticed yet, I'm having a lot of fun with this game, especially naming the characters as Sir Adam goes back up to 90 hit points, almost what our first character started with, as we continue to make progress, smacking them bad guys with our big old sword, just swinging away, a hacking and a laughing and a picking up the gold. And we're really starting to have a good time here. This is when Rogue Legacy starts to get fun, when you start to really see progress, that you're getting better at the game, that you're getting better rewards, you're living longer, and could this be, my goodness, a new area? And to start it off, a room full of exciting, confusing, and ability spamming enemies. My goodness. As Sir Adam takes 90 damage in one encounter in one room of chaos, doesn't have time to open the chest, and passes away. Anyway, guys, we will carry on with our quest. Maybe I'll do another video on Rogue Legacy, but if nothing else, if you get to GOG in time to take advantage of this sale, I highly recommend this and any number of games that are on massive, massive discount right now for the 4th of July, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.